are those tracks out there? They're not from Ruger or Remy. That's alright, Ruger. That's alright. Let's give you an idea. And the shape of Ruger's paws. And the size of them. Small, about 3 inches maybe. I haven't measured these other ones. But the fact that it was raining yesterday morning, there was snow on the ground, and then it stopped by about 8 o'clock. And then the ground never got wet again after that. It dried up, the sun came out, and these tracks were not here at about 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon. These scratch marks were from Ruger, I think, but these footprint tracks were not. I'm going to look for a good clear one to measure. Those look good. Let's see. Front to back. That's closer to 4 inches. Front to back. Anybody have any idea what that track is? Everywhere it put its feet, it left a mark all the way around the cabin, up by the RV. Let's see here, the neighbors having fun. It's all right, Remy, eat your food. It's all right. It's all right, eat your food. Good puppy, good puppy. It's all right. So, there's some scratch marks there. Yeah, see, I think those scratch marks are wider than Ruger's paws. Well over 3 inches. Hold on, Ruger, hold on. I'm not trying to... But they look smaller than 3 inches. Like I said, they go all the way around there, around that tree, over here. So, and they, like I said, they go up by the RV. They don't go here though. It's all on this side. It's maybe a good thing I had the dogs sleep inside with me last night because it was going to be so cold. Yeah, I don't remember these claw marks, if those are from before or after. I don't know what all this is. Yeah. I said the scratch marks are from Ruger, but that looked like a footprint there. Oh well. I don't think they're bear tracks. They look like they could have been mountain lion or something. I don't know. Or a big ass dog. Like I said, I don't remember the ground being wet enough after I was out here that every place it stepped, it would have left a footprint. Okay, I'm going to show you how my water heater works, or how I turn it on and get hot water. I always make sure that this thing is bringing in more than 415 watts, because that's how much the water heater uses. So this one's bringing in 425, 430, whatever. And then I got that charge controller's handling 500 watts. That one's handling 200 watts. And that one's handling 200 watts. Now those are maximum, so it's never bringing in that much. It's like this one's 1/3 out of 1200. So 1/3 out of 200 would be about 60. Another 60, about 180, about 150, something like that. So I'm going to go turn it on now, show you how difficult this is. First off, I have my water heater. That black cord is for the water heater, plugged into an extension cord. That's also the same extension cord I plugged the toaster into, so it's real handy there by the kitchen. And I've never really shown you my medicine cabinet. It's like, who cares? Anyway, that's where I keep all that sort of stuff. But here's the switch for the water heater. I want hot water. That's it. Now, depending on the time of the year, will dictate how long it takes to get enough hot water for a shower. During the summer months, sometimes they only turn it on for 5 minutes. Sometimes not at all. During the winter, it can take up to 2 hours. You can see it didn't really drop it down that far. 13.7, it was at 13.8, I think, when I turned it on. So it's still bringing in 432. So as long as it's bringing in more than I'm using with the water heater, that's generally how I dictate what I can run when I can run it. It's 20 after 9 in the morning, and I just turned the water heater on. So I'm figuring about 11 o'clock should be more than enough hot water in there for me to just take a shower with just the hot water, not having to turn the cold water on at all. So makes it easy to get it mixed to the proper temperature then. If I let it run too long, or I have to mix the cold water in. We all know what a hassle that can be at times. So, but I wanted to take a shower yesterday, but I couldn't because it was cloudy almost all the day. So, I could have turned it on and then drained the batteries down, which is never a good idea. I have more than enough batteries used to do it, but I try not to use that. I try to replenish it almost immediately with the solar panels is what my plans are, and what I've been doing and the way I've been doing it. So, but that's how I turn my hot water off, how I get my hot water. And that hot water heater is plugged in 24/7. I just flip the switch when I want hot water. Makes it real handy having it right there. And that switch came with the hot rod hot water heater thing from Camco that I got at Walmart for like $70. And I just took the water heater out of the RV, put over in the shower building, and plumbed into it, ran the cords. That was it. Very easy. Okay. Now they're predicting some rain. Not tonight, but probably tomorrow. But this is what we're faced with today. So I thought, well, I better get this thing finished getting put together. And this is the bottom pieces that go on the end of my first flush system. Now the way this works is this thing goes up in there, and what this is a small particulate filter to keep stuff from plugging up. These things, which you pick one, whichever size hole you want to drain out, you put that in the bottom down here, and then when you put this up there, the water will drain out slowly, so by the next storm it's ready for more water. The ball has come all the way back down, but the way it works is you put the ball up inside of there, and then see if I can do this. Nope, can't do it one-handed. But yeah, the ball goes up inside of there, and then this goes up, and then when the water comes down here, it'll make that ball float. It'll just keep going up and up and up, and finally it'll plug up that seal up there where the, bushing or whatever you want to call it, and then it'll slowly drain out here. Now the little bit of water coming out here is nowhere near enough to drain all the water that could possibly be coming down during a good rainstorm, so I'm not worried about it emptying it out. Yeah, I'm going to put it together now, so Now, it'll start filling this up next time it rains. Some water gets in there anyway, just because where that pushing thing is located, some water gets in there. It's just inevitable. But it's probably not the junky water that you really don't want to drink, so. And I don't know if I'm going to use this for drinking water. May come a time where I have to. I don't know. So I don't want to ruin it ahead of time. Just had an interesting experience with Remy and Ruger. I was sitting there on the porch, and all of a sudden they tore off, running over there, that way, over there. And I look up, and I see at first what looks like a white and a brown horse. Well, then it doesn't take long to realize that they're probably wild burros. They're short-eared, I could tell that was the difference. So whatever that one is between the two, mule or jackass or burro or whatever, like I said, were short ears. And they were just standing over there. The dogs came walking back. The burros were just standing over there on the road or whatever, looked like they were eating or munching or whatever. So I got up to go check them out, see what was going on. You know, from where I was, I couldn't quite tell if one of them was injured or what. So I got up and started walking over that way. The dogs saw that. They took off running and barking and chased those poor burros up and down the road. So I never did get a close-up shot of them. Couldn't tell if they were wild or not. First time I've seen anything like that around here. So, but that one's all ready to go. The other one's all ready to go. Stupid mutt. She would have let me go over and see it. Good morning, everyone. This is what I woke up to this morning. But I knew this one was coming. The last one I didn't have a clue. They were saying it was going to snow down to 2,800 feet. Well, I said, well, that definitely includes me. So, but then by the time you see the video, it's supposed to be 84 that day. So, I love it. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So, and over in that direction is where that new neighbor is. I love it, you can't even see him. But I'll take the green and the warmth anytime, even if it means with neighbors. And there's the solar panels. So, having a fun day today here. Well, there's both puppies inside the house. I just tried to open up the door and let them outside. They were all excited until they saw outside. They're like, no, I don't care. No, I'm fine.